Hey guys, what's up? My name is Seeb. I'm a beauty content creator and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my weekly skincare routine, all the steps that I do, exfoliation, face masks, XYZ. This is the result after my weekly skincare routine. It gives a nice glowing skin. I'm not saying that I have perfect skin whatsoever. I still have these acne scars and marks and all of that, but I've been following this weekly skincare routine minimum once to maximum twice in a week, and this was my skincare before, and this is what it looks like now. So yes, there is a tremendous difference. So I will be sharing all the things, all the stuff that I have been following to get this glowy skin. So if you guys are interested, do keep on watching, and if you are into beauty content, please do consider subscribing to my channel. Now let's start with the video. Guys, let's begin. The first step that I do for my weekly skincare routine, or rather I do this on a daily basis, that I clean up my face with a micellar water. Whether I'm wearing makeup or not wearing makeup, whether I'm home or outside, because even if I'm indoors, I tend to wear a sunscreen, and so should you. So the first step of cleaning my face is a micellar water. I am using the Earth Rhythm cotton pads. Now these are really great and they are washable. You can wash them in the machine and save a little bit for the environment. So, and I'm using the micellar water Sapta Jal by Just Herbs, and this has a really nice fragrance. It is a bit on the expensive side though. So even though I'm not wearing any makeup right now, I am going to clear up my skin. And I've had quite a hectic week from the past, say about 2 weeks, so I didn't really exfoliate. So now that I've got the time, I thought I might as well film it. So guys, the next step is I use either a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm. Now this is a step that one can skip if they are not wearing makeup. But if you are wearing makeup, then a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm is super important, just so that we make sure that all of the makeup or all of the gunk that we have on our face is out, and it's basically called double cleansing, just to make sure that all of the stuff that we have on our face is off our face, and this really helps. Now even though I'm not wearing any makeup right now, I am gonna just show you guys the process. Now the one I am using is by Good Vibes, and this is the Tea Tree Nourishing Cleansing Oil, and it is a pretty great and good one, and this also helps with acne. So, and I have quite a bit of it right now. It basically looks like this. Oops. And all you got to do is massage it on your face, and if you happen to have makeup on your face, this will remove makeup as well. Massage it on your face for a minimum 60 seconds, and now we move on to the next step. So guys, the next step is a face wash, and I've already made my face wet for it. The current face wash that I have been using my oily acne prone skin is the Cipla Salicylic face wash. This has salicylic acid in it. It's an ingredient that really helps with acne, because it's basically a BHA exfoliator, which really what it basically does is that it goes deep inside your skin and just takes out whatever gunk we have on our face. So if you guys are facing any kind of acne related issues, you have oily skin, you have clogged pores, blackheads, whiteheads, whatever, go for this face wash, guys. Just go for it. It's available on Amazon as well. All you gotta do is take 2 pumps and just massage it on your face for 60 seconds. It's a super gentle face wash. All you have to do is but you have to use it only once in the day. That is, so I tend to use it in the evening, and this face wash has really helped me improve my skin texture from this situation to this. So it's pretty smooth. I'm not saying that my skin is perfect right now, no, but yes, it has improved quite a bit from what it was, and this face wash has really helped me. And one face wash will last you a good 2 months, since you're using it only once in the day. Alright guys, so the next step is the most important step that you should do at least once a week or maximum twice a week, and that is exfoliating. Now there are two types of exfoliators. One is a physical exfoliator and one is a chemical exfoliator. Now in today's video, I will not go into a lot of details in terms of what is this difference. I will be making a detailed video in terms of a physical versus a chemical exfoliator, but for now I will just tell you a little bit. You all would know what a physical exfoliator is, I'm quite sure. The one I'm using and have been loving all my life is the Ayurvedic recipe, the Biotique Bio Papaya Revitalizing Tan Removal Scrub. This is what it looks like. It's basically a scrub that you put and you just scrub it on your face. Then you basically massage it on your face. Pretty simple. I'm quite sure everybody knows about it. Now the concept of chemical exfoliators is currently new, and also it honestly to me it was a bit scary as well, because the whole word acid and chemicals tend to scare you a little bit, right? But I have been using this exfoliator for say about 3 months now, and guys, the whole game of using chemical exfoliators is a game changer, guys. It is a little scary to just think of these words, but I mean, these are just chemical words. One doesn't have to get scared of, right? Like, because what happens is that with physical exfoliators, it can tend to damage your upper layer of your skin or have micro mini scars because of our harsh scrubbing. And this, while I will be showing you how to use this and how it does not scar or helps, all of that. Now this physical exfoliator is by Dot & Key, and it's a Hydro Peel Glow Potion which has 10% AHA and 2% BHA. It's an exfoliating serum. Now what basically is AHA, BHA? As I said, I will be making a detailed video in it in the future, but for now, just to give you a little detail, AHA, BHA are basically different forms of chemical exfoliators. AHA is something that exfoliates the topmost layer of your skin. AHA as an ingredient can be really good for people who have dry to normal skin, while BHA is an ingredient that really works for oily skin people or acne prone skin people, because it tends to really go deep inside your pores and work. Now this is a serum which has AHA and BHA both, so it works fabulously for everybody and every skin type. And also the chemical ingredient is not that much. It only has 10% AHA and 2% BHA. For a starter with chemical exfoliating, this is a great product to go for. And in today's video, I will be showing you both ways of exfoliating, so whatever you guys want to go ahead with, you can pick. Let's start with physical exfoliator first. So guys, while I did say that physical exfoliating can harm your skin and can cause micro tears, it's totally okay if you guys still don't trust the whole chemical exfoliation concept. So I'm going to show you guys a technique of how exactly you should be using a physical exfoliator. So you all know you have to make your face wet and your hands wet. Now take a little bit of the physical exfoliator. You don't have to take a lot of it. That's all that you need. Massage it all over your face. Now either if you're planning to use all of your hands, do not be very harsh while you rub it on your face. Be extremely gentle. I know it's when you're gentle with it, you tend to feel that kuch ho nahi raha hai, and you're not really scrubbing your face, but that's not the case. The more harsh you are, the more you're stripping your skin and scarring your skin. Or the other way, if you do not understand how much pressure to put by your hands, best way is to use your ring finger, because your ring finger does not tend to put a lot of pressure as it is. So a ring finger would be the best option to go for. So keep rubbing it and then keep putting the ring finger, just massage it with that. You can even massage it on your lips. I don't believe in the concept of having a separate lip exfoliator. You can use both. There are also so many DIYs for physical exfoliation at home, with oats and honey, with brown sugar and honey. So many other things that you could always Google. I will also share a few recipes with you in the future that I have been using as a teen. All you have to do is very gentle strokes, don't be too harsh on your face. Massage again for max about 60 seconds and then just wash it off. Actually steam my face as well, but I've stopped doing that because honestly steaming your face, I used to think makes a lot of difference, but it actually doesn't. And this is something a dermatologist told me herself, that this the whole concept of steaming open your pores and putting ice shuts your pores. No, it does not make any difference to your pores at all. So just stop doing it. It does not make any difference whatsoever. It only helps if you have a clogged nose, and that's about it. So alright, so I'm going to wash this off. So guys, now I'm going to show you how to use a chemical exfoliator. Now please remember that if you're trying out anything new, be it chemical, physical, whatever, you need to always do a patch test. And especially with chemical stuff, you have to do a patch test on your skin. Leave it for about 10-20 minutes, see the next day. If it's giving you any kind of reaction, then do not do it, but if it's fine, then go for it, of course. Another thing guys, that if you guys tend to exfoliate once a week, now I either use a physical exfoliator or I use a chemical exfoliator. I do not do both together. In today's case, I'm just doing it just for demonstration purpose, but I would not recommend use both together. Either do this or do that. But if you guys are okay to try out something new, give this a shot. It's a game changer, as I said before. Now getting on to the demonstration. So it's a pump bottle. That's what it looks like. Now if you're trying it out for the first time, it might tinge a little. That's what it looks like. Very little. It's not like it's going to burn. If you guys have ever bleached your face, that is not what it's like. It's a very gentle little, I mean, if you have any pimples that you have probably popped like me, it might burn there a little, very little, but that's about it. So you got to pat it onto your skin. Do not massage this onto your skin, please don't. Just pat it onto your skin. You feel that you've patted it all over your face, you need to leave it exactly 10 minutes and not a second more. So time yourself, put the timer on your phone or wherever, put 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes immediately wash it off. Do not keep it more than 10 minutes. Another thing guys, do not put a chemical exfoliator on your lips because that will definitely burn. So I washed my face. You have to simply wash your face with water. You do not need to use any face wash for this. Now the next and the most important step is a face mask. Now you guys can use any face mask that suits your skin. You can use a DIY face mask. One of the DIY face masks that is my go-to face mask, I'm gonna link it down here. I made a video on that. It is super good. Do check it out. It really helps to bring the brightness out of your face, really helps with tanned and hyperpigmented skin, and it is simple and you can simply make it out of your kitchen. So do check it out. Now but for today, I am not using a DIY mask. I am using the Mother Sparsh plant powered face mask. Now this is a oatmeal and honey face mask, and I got this as a PR, but I have been loving this face mask. It gives an immediate radiance to the skin. It's really good. I'm going to be putting this with a face mask brush. You guys could put it with your hands, however you like. This is by the brand Mother Sparsh, and they have come out with an entire skincare range which I have been using and loving so far. I made a video on this as well wherein I reviewed their products. You can check it out in the link here. I mentioned that as well. Now guys, always remember, whenever you're putting face mask, always put it on your neck as well. Never miss out your neck, because it's really important for your neck and your face to look the same. Otherwise, trust me, it really looks odd. Even when you're putting any makeup, moisturizer, anything, always put it on the neck as well. I'm done putting the face mask on. You guys leave it for minimum 15 minutes to maximum 30 minutes. What I really like about this face mask is that, like multani mittis and all, it does not tend to really, stick to your face, and then it becomes really hard to remove. It's a soft cream face mask, so it's very gentle on the face. It does not strip out all your oil, and it really helps with moisturizing and hydrating your face as well. So while I love Multani Mitti, nothing against that, it's just that, you know, sometimes you just don't feel like, because you have to really work hard on removing Multani Mitti. So that's why I really like this face mask. I'm going to leave it on for a good 30 minutes, wash it off and come back. Another thing, guys, remember that whenever you're doing so many steps to your skin and, you know, washing your face again and again, your lips also tend to get really dry. So just while you have your face mask on and everything, just put a lip balm. So scrubbed our lips with the physical exfoliator. It tends to just keep them hydrated or moisturized, otherwise your lips tend to get really dry. So guys, I ended up washing my hair as well. So this is pretty much how I plan my weekly skincare hair care routine. I will oil my hair. I will leave that for about an hour in my hair, and then along with that I'll just do all of these skincare steps basically that I just showed you. So I have taken that face mask off and it gives a nice glow to the face. I of course have done my skincare routine. After this basic whatever steps you guys follow, I have also shared my skincare routine steps right here. I have linked it here. I will put all the links in the description below as well for you to check out all these other videos. After the face mask, you can also use a sheet mask, as it's an optional step if you guys like to have that extra boost of hydration, especially if you have dry skin, and especially in winters it really helps. For me, it kind of depends on my mood. If I want to use a sheet mask, I will, or otherwise I'll just do my skincare routine steps. So basically it adds a really nice glow to the face and nice hydration to the face, and the glow really would last for about a day or two, and then I'll do it about two times in a week. So I'll do it after every third day. Another very important thing when it comes to skincare in general is that you have to take care of your scalp condition as well. You have to take care of your scalp as well, because your scalp is just an extension of your skin. So how I take care of my scalp, so if you have any flaky or dryness on your scalp, it is going to reflect on your skin as well. So how I take care of my scalp and all of that, I've made a video on that as well. You can check it out here. I will leave it in the description box as well, as I said. So that's about it, guys. This is my weekly skincare routine, and if you guys like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm also available on Instagram, so do check out my page as well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.